Leela Masik, Ank Parts 1924. Khaparde Diary continued. Date 21/12/11. In the morning, I got up early and went to Kakadarti. On my return, I prayed and walked about. Mr. Mantri got permission to return, so he went away with all his family after saying goodbye to nearly everyone. He is a very good man. Vamanrao Patel also went. Then came a large number of visitors. Among them was a lady by name Anusuya Bai. She appeared to be spiritually advanced, and Sai Maharaj treated her with great consideration and gave her 4 fruits. Later on, he told the story of a man having 5 sons. 4 of them demanded and obtained partition. 2 of these 4 decided to reunite with the father. The latter ordered the mother to poison one of these 2, and she obeyed. The other fell from a tall tree, got injured, and was on the point of death, but was allowed by the father to survive about 12 years until a son and daughter were born to him, and then he died. Sai Baba said nothing about the 5th son, and to me the story looks incomplete. After the midday meal, I lay down for a while and then sat reading the Ramayana. In the evening, we went as usual to salute the Sai Sahib opposite the Chavdi, and at night had Bhishma's bhajan and Dikshit's Ramayana. Dr. Hate is still here and is a very, very nice man. Mr. Mahajani is also here. Date 25/12/11. In the morning after prayer, I saw Sai Maharaj go out and sat talking with Mr. Mahajani and others. Many guests went and many more came, and things are wearing a rather busy appearance. Mr. Govardhan Das gave a dinner and invited nearly everyone here who has come to see Sai Maharaj. My son Balwant had a dream last night in which he thought he saw Sai Maharaj and Mr. Bapu Sahib Jog in our electure house. He offered food to Sai Baba. He told me about the dream and I thought it was a mere fancy. But today he called Balwant and said, I went to your house yesterday and you fed me but gave no dakshina. You should give 25 rupees now. So Balwant returned to the lodgings and went with Madhura Deshpande and paid the dakshina. At midday, Aarti's Sai Maharaj gave me prasad of peda, fruits, and made distinct sign to me to make a bow. I at once prostrated myself. Today the breakfast was very late and was not over until 4 p.m. I had it with Govardhan Das, or rather at the mandap near our lodgings, spread at his expense. After it, I felt very lazy and sat talking. We all saw Sai Maharaj in the evening, both before he came out as usual for his stroll, and then again when he was taken in bhajan procession to Chavdi. Kundaji Fakir lost his daughter tonight. She was interred near our lodging. Bhishma had his bhajan and Dikshit read Ramayana. Date 26/12/1911. I got up early and decided and attended Kakadati. Sai Maharaj was in rather unusual mood, took his stick and with it tapped the ground round about. By the time he descended the steps of Chowdi, he walked twice backwards and forward and used violent language. On my return, I prayed, bathed, and sat in the veranda in front of my room. I saw Sai Maharaj go out. Mr. Gokhale, leader of Pune, came. He had seen my wife at Shegaon before when Ganpati Baba was working in the physical world. There was with him a seller of Indian toys and another. They saw me after the midday aarti, and after I had taken my meal, I lay down for a while in the third quarter of the day and then sat talking with Mahajani, Dr. Hate, and other. We saw Sai Maharaj in the afternoon at the Chowdi, and later on about dusk when he came out for his stroll. He was very gracious. Today he spoke with my son Balwant and got him to sit even after he told everybody else to clear out. He told him not to admit any guest in the evening and to take care of him, and that in return he, that is Sai Baba, would take care of him. Madhura Deshpande is ill. He has enough cold and is lying down a good deal, if not actually confined to bed. In the evening there was Bhishma's bhajan as usual and Dikshit's Ramayana afterwards. Mr. Bhate was there to hear the Purana. We began the Sundarakand today. Date 27/12/11. I did not sleep well last night but got up early in the morning, prayed, bathed, dressed earlier than usual. After the midday aarti, I had my breakfast about 3 p.m. and then lay down and had a good sleep. In the afternoon, many people attempted to go to see Sai Maharaj, but he was not inclined to speak and dismissed them soon. So I did not go and sat reading. We all saw him at dusk when he came out for his stroll and again at Shai's Aarti. Bhishma's bhajan was very much prolonged today by many people singing at it. A young Mohammedan surprised me by his song. Then there was Ramayana by Dikshit. Date 28/12/11. In the morning after I prayed, Dr. Hate and Mr. R.D. Murray Gaonkar got permission to return, so they went away, and immediately after came Nana Sahib Chandorkar, C.V. Vaidya and Mr. Natekar or Hamsa. I sat long speaking with the last and then went and saw the former two who are staying in a tent close by. Hamsa has traveled long in the Himalayas, is an initiate and an accepted disciple. His conversation is therefore very edifying. C.V. Vaidya has some trouble in one of his eyes. It is very red. Mr. Chandorkar is very jolly as usual. We attended the midday aarti. Trimbak Rao, known as Maruti, is very angry. He did not attend the worship today and was very sulky. Madhurao Deshpande is better today. He was on his legs nearly the whole day. Dikshit is very assiduous in attending to all guests who are very numerous. Mr. Chandorkar went to Kalyan today and said he would return on Sunday next. I sat talking with Hamsa in the afternoon nearly up to the time of going to see Sai Maharaj as he goes out for his stroll. He did not permit anybody to sit there today but dismissed everyone with Udi. Hamsa went to Radha Krishnai and spent the evening there. She sings well and does bhajan very excellent. We had Bhishma's bhajan in which many joined, and then there was Dikshit's Ramayana. Dada Gole has come here from Morsi. One of my clients, Ram Rao, is also here. He wishes me to write an appeal. There is no time for it. Date 29/12/11. I was a little late in getting up and then sat talking with Mr. Natekar, whom we call Hamsa, and also Swami. I could not finish my prayer, etc. in time to go and see Sai Maharaj. As he went out, I saw him when he returned to Masjid. Hamsa was with me. Sai Maharaj was in a very good mood and began a story which was very, very instructive. But unfortunately, Trimbak Rao, whom we call Maruti, interrupted most foolishly, and Sai Maharaj changed the subject. He said that there was a young man very hungry and wanting in almost every respect. The young man, after wandering about, went to Sai Sahib's father's house and was received very kindly and given everything he required. The boy spent some time there, felt fat, collected a few things, stole ornaments, and making the whole into a bundle, wished to return to where he had come from. He was really born in and belonged to Sai Sahib's father's house, but did not know it. The boy put the bundle into the corner of a street, but was seen before he could actually start, so he had to delay. In the meantime, thieves took away the ornaments from his bundle. He missed them when he was on the point of starting, so he kept at the house and collected more ornaments and actually started. But people on the way arrested him on the suspicion of his having come by the things by left. At this point, the story got diverted and ended abruptly. On my return from the midday aarti, I requested Hamsa to take his food with me, and he kindly accepted my invitation. He is a very nice, simple man, and after meals he told us about his travels in the Himalayas, how he visited Manas Sarovar, how he heard an Upanishad being sung there, how he followed footprints, how he reached a cave, saw a Mahatma, how the latter spoke of the conviction of Mr. Tilak that day at Bombay, how the Mahatma introduced him to his brother, that is elder fellow student, how he finally met his guru and became Kritarth. Later on, we went to Sai Baba and saw him at the masjid. He sent me a word that this afternoon that I have to stay here another 2 months. He confirmed the message in the afternoon and then said that his Udi had great spiritual properties. He told my wife that the governor came with a lance, that Sai Maharaj had a tussle with him and drove him out, and that he finally conciliated the governor. The language is highly figurative and therefore difficult to interpret. In the evening, we attended the Shezarti and then had the bhajan of Bhishma and Ramayana of Dikshit. Date 30/12/11. In the morning after prayer, I wrote 2 letters, one to my son Baba and the other to Bhau Durani, telling them that I am not likely to return for another 2 months. Mr. Nartekar went to Radhakrishna lady. She, it would appear, was away. He sat there and felt so calm and nice that he spent the whole day there. I read Ramayana in the morning and heard Bhagavad in the afternoon and went to Sai Maharaj a little before dusk. He treated me very kindly, called me by name, and told a small tale calculated to impress the virtue of patience. He said he went to Aurangabad in one of his wanderings and saw a fakir sitting in a masjid near which there was very little tall tamarind tree. The fakir would not let him enter the masjid first, but ultimately consented to his putting up in it. The fakir depended entirely on a piece of cake that an old woman used to supply him at midday. Sai Maharaj volunteered to beg for him and kept him supplied amply with food for 12 years and then thought of leaving the place. The old fakir shed tears at parting and had to be consoled with soft words. Sai Maharaj visited him 4 years later and found him there doing well. The fakir then came here a few years ago and lodged at the Chowdi. Mother Baba Fakir looked after him. From what was said, I gathered that Sai Baba stayed 12 years to instruct the Aurangabad fakir and set him up fully in the spiritual world. At night, there was Bhishma's bhajan and Dikshit's Ramayana. Natekar, who came there, also read a chapter. Date 31/12/11. I got up very early in the morning and prayed and was walking in the veranda when Hamsa came downstairs and said that he could not sleep well and so wandered out and went to Khandoba temple, then to the house occupied at present by Radha Krishna Bai, in the hope of hearing her pray, but found that there were no signs of anybody starting in the house. So he wandered about the village gate. Later on, he went again and met Radha Krishna Bai. She kindly helped him, so he bathed, prayed, and had breakfast out of the prasad sent to her by Sai Maharaj. I stood talking with him. He went to Radha Krishna Bai again to say goodbye, and she gave him a dhoti and a shirt as prasad. Then he returned to Bombay with the 3 young men that were with him. The name of one of them was Rege. All this made me late for everything and was further delayed by the barber. I saw Sai Baba go out, but he did not permit anybody to approach him, salute at close quarters. I went to the masjid later on and sat there to attend the midday worship. During the aarti, all the males had to stand today below the platform in the open and leaving the whole masjid for the ladies. The arrangement was very good. On my return, I sat talking with the Mamledar of Kopargaon, who happened to be here. Later on came Mr. Deo, Mamledar of Dahanu. Nana Sahib Chandorkar came before Aarti. Our breakfast was as usual about 2 p.m. After it, I sat reading the newspapers received today. Towards evening, I went to the masjid, but Sai Maharaj gave Udi soon. So I sat on the plinth of the new building talking with the Gujarati Shastri, who is with Govardhan Das. We saluted Sai Maharaj when he came out for his usual stroll and again at Shezati. Then we had bhajan of Bhishma and Dikshit's Ramayana. Date 1/1/12. I got up early in the morning, went to the Chavdi for Khaparde Aarti. I saw Sai Maharaj's face as the first thing, and it was full of sweet grace. I was very much delighted after we returned to the Vada. I saw Upasni's brother. He has come from Dhulia. I saw him at Pune and Amravati before. He went to see Sai Maharaj and was told about people bringing ties with them from a former birth and meeting now in consequence of them. He told the story of a former birth in which he, Bapu Sahib Jog, Dada Kirkar, Madhara Deshpande, myself, and Dikshit were associated and lived in a blind alley. There was his Murshid there. He has now brought us together again. I saw him go out and then sat reading Ramayana. I saw him again at midday Aarti and was very and was very kind to me. Dikshit gave a Naivedya today, and we had all our meals with him. I sat with Vaidya, Nana Sahib Chandorkar, Mr. Deo, Mamledar Dahanu, and others. I sat reading again and then went to see Sai Maharaj at the masjid. He first dismissed me along with the rest, but called me again, saying that I was anxious to run away. In the evening, we saw him opposite the Chowdi and had at night the bhajan of Bhishma and Dikshit's Ramayana. Bala Shimpe came to the bhajan. Date 2/1/12. I got up very early in the morning. Upasni's brother, who came yesterday, went away before daybreak. After I finished my prayer, Kaka Mahajani, Atre, and others went. More went later on. C.C. Vaidya went after midday aati with 3 other gentlemen. Nana Sahib Chandorkar held a Dhanur Mas and all were invited. After meals, it was that C.V. Vaidya went. Mankar, Mamledar of Kopargaon, and Deva, Mamledar of Dahanu, also went then. Later on, after sunset, Nana Sahib Chandorkar went with all his family. So the Vada, which during these few days used to look full and very pleasant, is comparatively empty now, and we miss company. We saw Sai Maharaj when he came out for a stroll, and again at Shezarti. My son Baba and Gopal Rao Dorle came this morning to take me to Amravati. I said my departure depended on the permission of Sai Maharaj. They saw Sai Maharaj and said there was no difficulty about the permission. Bhishma is not well today, so there was no bhajan. Ram Maruti wished to go away today, but Sai Baba detained him. There was Ramayana and Bhagavad read at night. In the morning, I got up early, attended the Kakadati, and finished my prayer. My son Baba and Gopal Rao Dorle went to Sai Maharaj and asked for permission to return to Amravati. Sai Maharaj replied that all may return. So my son and Gopal Rao Dole returned in great joy. They told me to, so I went with Madhura Deshpande, and Sai Maharaj confirmed the permission. But as we were returning, he overtook us near Kin and said that we may start tomorrow. I saw him when he was going out and again after he returned to the masjid. Madhara started the subject about my departure, and Sai Maharaj replied that I had my house both here and at Amravati, and I may stay where I like, and I may never return to Amravati. That settled the matter, so it appeared to me, and I told my son Baba and Gopal Rao Dorle to return to Amravati. So they made ready and went to say goodbye and receive the blessings of Sai Maharaj when the latter told them to go tomorrow. In the afternoon, he said he would give all my family permission to return tomorrow. Megha fed some Brahmins today in completion of his Anushtan of a Gayatri Purashcharana. We had our meal with him. The meal was served in Sate's Vada. In the afternoon, I saw Sai Maharaj both at the masjid and when he came out for his usual stroll. He was in a very pleased mood and laughed and abused in one and the same breath. At night, there was the bhajan of Bhishma and Dikshit Ramayana, of which 2 chapters were read. Tatya Patil's father died in the evening.